Tasmanian disability groups want the government's review into air access to the state to go a step further. A working group of tourism representatives was set up to lobby airlines for more flights into Tasmania. Disability groups say the government promised to consider the broader economic and community needs, but the government says disability access is not part of the working group's focus.
Jane Wardlaw was a frequent flyer until a genetic muscular dystrophy disorder forced her into a wheelchair about 10 years ago.
Since I've been using a wheelchair, and the more draconian that the airline policies are, I try not to fly that often anymore.
Hurdles include the expense of travelling with a carer, ensuring call centre staff comprehend her needs, and her wheelchair being left behind or damaged in transit.
Now, I've sat in a plane before and I've watched them loading my wheelchair and it's fallen off the conveyor belt.
Disability groups want the Tasmanian government to look at disability access under its review of air access to the state. A working group was set up after Tasmania was cut off by volcanic ash clouds last year.
We want to be part of some of the discussions because the issue is about community need as well as economic need.
Budget airlines flying to the state generally only take 2 wheelchair-bound passengers per flight. Virgin Australia has a wheelchair weight limit of 120 kilograms, which rules out chairs like Ms Wardlaw's. Jetstar says less than 10% of its flights reach capacity for disabled passengers, and neither carrier has plans to increase the seats available.
Other countries have dealt with this dilemma, if you like. It's about time Australian Airlines looked at it too.
Disability groups say it's a national issue, but as an island state with an ageing population and the country's highest disability rate, the Tasmanian government should act.
That there are policies in place that allow for fair and equitable access for travelling. And I also think that Tasmania is missing out on an opportunity here for accessible tourism.
In a statement, the Tourism Minister Scott Bacon says disability access is not a focus of the working group, but he'll work with disability groups to raise their concerns with airlines. Emily Woodgate, ABC News.